Hello, everybody. Hello, friends. Thank you for joining us on Living One Day Older. It's a new network on LinkedIn Live. And you can find me on LinkedIn Live, and the recordeds are being played after this. But we do lives on Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time for all of you down under friends. I've got a lot of you folks out there. I'm booking my springtime slots. If you're in business who offers up products or services for the 45 plus audience, these are folks who are growing forward with time. We'd love to hear what value you have to share, which I call a roadmap. It's a roadmap to help your mature audience navigate this new frontier that's moving out of their 40s and into their more mature life. You can contact me on LinkedIn Live. You can contact me on Messenger. And you can also look me up on Facebook. I've got a Living One Day Older Facebook page. And today we turn to Dr. Alena Butkevica, who is not only an oral surgeon, but has created a new skincare line. She has 30 natural different skincare lines with vegan, cruelty-free products through her company called AB Bio Innovations. Wellness Magazine, among other publications, have praised her skincare products she has created for more maturing skin. And yes, I have used it and it's gorgeous. Allow me to thank my sponsors, Edward and Lassie Zia, whose global networking groups provide their members all of the coaching and support that business owners could ask for when structuring their social media playbooks. You can join them down under events or anytime here on LinkedIn. Without further ado, allow me to introduce my guest, Dr. Alena.
Hello.
Alena.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone who is, it's beautiful and sunny in New York. And if you have time for us on LinkedIn, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Well, I've been boasting over your revolutionary skincare line briefly, but how about you briefly introduce yourself before we dive in?
So, as I promised everyone, I'm not going to spend so much time on myself. Everyone can read about me. I'm everywhere. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Google. There is a movie about me. What I want to say that I have dedicated all my life, which is like almost 30 years of private practice in reconstructive surgeries and making people look healthy, look young, and mostly reconstructive surgeries because I want to bring a smile on the people's face. That has been my calling. As for studying, in my classical studies, I spent 17 years. So from pre-med, med, post-grad, then I came to America, 3 years at Boston University, then Ph.D. in biomaterials, because what I found that we as surgeons, we can alter. We can put plates, we can put tuck screws, we can put fats, bone cells, you name it. But at the end of each surgery, we are putting stitches on because we don't heal. Body heals.
Body heals. I love that.
And everybody is somehow forgetting about the major power of the body is that body can and does regenerate as we sit here and speak, and body does a healing. And if we don't take that part into consideration of our surgeries, like for example doing surgeries or skincare or healthcare, then we are going to fail. There's no question about it. That is my key message.
Yes. Well, I have an aloe plant just out front of my door. Whenever I get a scratch or, any sort of injury, I go straight to that plant and I apply it.
Absolutely.
And it is amazing. It's like a miracle what it does too. And, an aging skin takes so much longer to heal. But with, supplements, I don't know. I wanted to ask you as we move on, if you also can touch base on some supplements. But right now I want to talk about your skincare line because you have quite a fast acting, transformative, age-defying ingredient list. And, you source it out. You make sure that...
I source it out. Let's say I source it out from the best sources, most reliable sources I could find on a market.
Right.
And unfortunately, so far I haven't found anything I am buying from United States.
Yeah. Well,
It's mostly comes from Switzerland, from Italy, from France, and Japan. Japanese nanotechnology with a small molecules which could penetrate skin are very important because I can talk for hours why and how I created it, and obviously my understanding of the body's metabolism, how it heals, all the regenerative process, because after each surgery we are looking how the body heals, why it heals better on somebody, why it doesn't heal better, so what are the underlying causes, and so on and so forth. And that was my research at Boston University, and then it was my research at the University of Latvia, and then back research in America at Stony Brook University, and my biotech company AB Bioinnovation. So if you ask me about my studies and my backgrounds, it's a constant research. And I was presenting my product a week ago, and I put shamelessly my picture, my own face in front of everybody, but somebody stole my picture, so I have only camera, and
there you
that
go.
was me 3 years ago.
Wow, just 3 years ago.
Yes. Right out of the shower, just as I am, I said, that's where I am going with all La Mer, whatever I used, La Mer, Shiseido, all 9 yards. And I'm like, that's where I am. I'm close to 60 and I am here. I'm aging no matter what I'm doing. And I said, listen, that's enough. That is enough. And then this is about 2 months later. Oh,
Oh,
just blurry.
okay. Hold it still.
Eyes,
2
starting to
months.
reduce wrinkles, baggy eyes, hooded eyes, everything, under the sun, skin color changes, right? So that's me. I created this line for nobody else but myself because it's happened that my husband passed away. I had some kind of problems with business, funding with my research, patents,
Yeah.
too much work, and COVID. And I just realized, oh my. And when patients come to my office, they want to they want to have a smile, they want to have a reconstructive surgery, they look at the doctor, how they look, how they are, for validation of the doctor's skills and ability to to provide the same healthcare.
Yeah.
So if doctor is sick and doesn't look healthy himself, I don't think it's a good justification and a good kind of testimonial to themselves to what they can do. And as I was aging, and I realized, listen, I have enough knowledge and understanding of what body needs. Because Amy, I know that you've been doing a lots of, like you mentioned aloe vera, and you've been doing a lots of health education and research, and you went to the studies for a brain. And so, Amy, can you tell me, because you are interested in providing well-being for people who
Yes.
are after 40, let's say.
Yes, correct.
I'm 60, so I'm close to 60. So
I'm close to 60 too. I'm 60 as well.
Same age, yeah. Anyway, so Amy said, tell me one thing about the body. What is the absolutely one crucial, I would say, prerequisite for body to be well? There's only one. I would say one.
I would say healthy cell rejuvenation.
Well, yes, thank you so much, because that's how my products are based. But
no, I'm not just feeding you. I mean, you asked me a question. That's my answer. I would believe
that's how
we're made up of, ourselves. So
what I want to say, that we have to understand that the trillion cells, and we are not talking about my skincare line at the moment, because it's just gonna come at the end as icing on a cake. It's just there. It's just we can regenerate anything, not only skin.
Right.
But the point is that our body is a very fine computer, very fine machine. And right now, Amy, as you are sitting, are you controlling your heartbeat, or your heart goes by itself?
Well, no, my heart beats by itself.
Right? Do you control how many cells are growing on your toe?
No.
Before you go to mani-pedi, and you know that your nails have grown?
I do not believe
so
I control.
We have something which is much higher than us in our understanding, which controls the entire system.
Yeah.
And no matter how much we talk about gut feeling and gut health, or we talk about dipping ourselves in a castor oil or retinol or something else, I mean, there are many candies, but if they would be working, all of us would be healthy.
Right.
The bottom line is, if that would be so simple, everybody would just jump into the cold water and then apply castor oil, and we would be all fine. The major problem, the major thing what body needs, and actually it's been described for about 10,000 years by Chinese medicine.
Okay. Drum roll.
It's a yin and yang. It's as much oxygen. You have to get nutrients and oxygen in as much as you have to take them out.
Yeah.
If you don't have that 50-50 balance, everything is going to go downwards.
Based on a conversation.
It's just, and there is nothing else. Once you boost in that exactly 50-50 balance, you're going to turn age away.
I have something to add here.
And that's it. And obviously, we are going to end our lives because our body is predestined to do so. Yeah. But we can have a very high quality, healthy. Like I just had an accident in September. Motorcycle hit me on a street in New York when I was crossing a street. Yeah. I was flying like Mary Poppins up there, and I'm a big girl. And I landed on an asphalt. It was all the way. So I was hit by the motorcycle. Mm-hmm. Then I got the first impact. Then I flew away. And then with all that force and velocity, I fell on the ground, on asphalt.
Okay.
So obviously I was in a shock and everything else. But for my 60, for making such a fall, right? I didn't break one bone. I had I broke a skin. Yeah, I was bleeding. Yeah, right. But it's now it's January. It was September 8th, and it's January.
Remarkable. What?
Right?
Yeah, right. Remarkable.
So one of the things what I want to suggest everybody who is, apart from, we can talk skin quickly. There's a Finally cream. And I suggest it not because I want to sell it, but because I really want to help it, because it was helping me.
Improving
a lot. It was helping other doctors. And what it does, in all my skin and healthcare, we have one basic rule. We have to get under the skin, I would say, because nothing works on a skin level, because skin has 4 layers, and the top layer is they are dead cells, right? So whatever you apply on the dead cells is very nice. It's going to moisturize it, it's going to plump it a little bit. But your new cells, if they are in that disproportion of yin and yang, of oxygen flow and detoxification, and there is more of inflammation, stagnation, and detoxification, it will never gonna bring up a new cells, which are created every 28 days. And I heard your story about about the head. That's why I'm kind of bringing this subject, because it's not only about the skin, it's also about like brain function, because I had a severe concussion and Western medicine could do nothing. They did a huge scan. Yes, you have a concussion. Yes, I lost a lateral vision. Yes, I couldn't keep a balance. Yes, I was falling off the chair. It was 4 months ago. So, no, I didn't need a surgery, thankfully. But what I did, I boosted circulation in the area to resolve that problem.
How?
So what I did, every situation, whenever you have slowing down of metabolism, and slowing down of metabolism happens for many reasons nowadays. First, I mean, obviously with age, because that's how a body is programmed. But secondly, I want to ask you, Emmy, how many times this last week you or anybody in the audience have laughed uncontrollably?
Laughed uncontrollably?
Yeah.
Well, I just had a friend leave on Saturday, so I would say last week I laughed uncontrollably. No, last Friday I laughed uncontrollably.
That's excellent. So at least you know that you laughed uncontrollably once, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And that's the only time our body completely relaxes. So technically, our lifestyle is fairly stressed.
Yeah.
And sedentary. No matter yeah, we go out for walks and everything else. But what happens, the more anytime when we have stress, phones, computers, emails, you name it, business, running a new company, stress. What is stress? Stress is fight or flight. What is stress? Body starts to, it seems like there is a lion in a room, right? So the body tenses up. What it is? Muscle spasm, the blood vessels and lymphatic drainage goes through the muscles. We are closing the muscles. By closing muscles, we are tensing muscle. We are creating stagnation. Stagnation leads to lack of elimination of toxins. We are getting more toxins. Bringing in inflammation. Inflammation is bringing in more liquid to sort of flush it out. It has nowhere to go. We are starting to swell. We are getting uneven skin. We are getting bumps. We are getting tense muscles. Yeah. And then obviously, massage and drainage and everything else. But again, what I'm saying, what builds it up? So, and then when it's all built up, we still have those cells who are constantly trying to regenerate, because body is meant to regenerate all the time. So the body which we had last January 23, doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
We technically have only new cells. We just have a passport, but we have a new body.
Magic, isn't it? It's just magical.
Right. Yeah. So therefore, we have to allow those cells to grow healthy. You have kids, right? You have 2 kids.
Yeah.
So just think about every cell in our body, every cell, like a human being, has to be free, has to have space. Right. So like a baby, when you have baby in your wound, right, let's say every cell is a baby because it's developing. It is a baby. Every cell needs peaceful environment, not to be cramped up in stress.
Oh boy, yes.
A good nourishment, right, and good detoxification, and that's all that is.
Oh boy, did you just nail it? Because so many of us are running on fight and flight more than our bodies were designed,
and that's what it is. And now, because I promised everybody who is I invited to this presentation, let's talk about skincare, and I also am going to give some exercise or explain how on earth and why I designed for skincare. So let's start with something which I started to call all this line an absolute youth, because It has absolutely everything I needed. I used to buy products, one for the eyes, one for moisturizing, one a night cream, one a morning cream, and
Right.
then one for dark spots, and one for lightening, and
Too
one for
much.
brightening.
Too
And
much.
then I'm coming out with like $1,500, bag, and 6 months later I have half of them are left, and just and
That's all of us. Yeah.
and plus, I'm a surgeon. Every time I open a jar, and I dip my finger into it, and my finger is not that clean. Like a surgeon, like how many times I can dip that finger in without in kind of starting bacteria and mold to grow. And then when it doesn't grow, I say, why are you not growing there? How come
What's
you
in
have a
there?
cream which can be open multiple times? It's supposed to be natural and doesn't go bad. Like if you would have a food in your kitchen, in your fridge, which wouldn't go bad, there would be a huge scream
Oh, yeah.
that it's processed, that it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Somehow we don't think about our skin as a part of the body.
It's the largest organ we have.
Right. And somehow people absolutely think that skincare has to be something which you can open a jar, leave it open forever. It's never going to go bad, but it's just going to do good. But God forbid if your salad stays, or bread can stay for 3 months, or milk,
Or
open
your
milk,
oil.
or and it just stays and stays and never goes bad. And my son forgot, my son's friend forgot milk on the sun for 2 days, and milk is still fine. Like, huh?
No.
Right. But we are perfectly fine lathering something like that on a skin.
True. I know. Yeah. Yeah.
So there we go. There's nothing that's why the bottles, everybody's asking me about bottles and why they are so unfriendly, because the bottles are technically made to preserve ingredients as long as possible, and we have done all the tests in Europe, and we just got it certified and approved in Europe, and we did double studies and independent studies, and I don't have a data on me, but our cream and toner is outperforming majority of the major brands.
Which we can't speak of, but it's out there. You've got the numbers.
We have numbers.
Yeah.
We have numbers, and it's. I still have to get my head around. I knew it's good, but when we send it to not only to doctors, we send it to machines, because we wanted to have machines to test the skin quality.
Right.
Because one thing is me before and after, pictures before and after, and now in day and age when there are so many filters, let's leave it to filters, no filters. I am talking naked truth.
As
So
you are sitting right there, naked
where
truth.
machine reads the quality of the cells, and machine is reporting as the quality of the cells, or for different parameters. And in one cream, started with toner, but I'm just talking in one cream, we have 7 benefits of a whooping number. And it improves skin elasticity, improves skin tightness, it improves brightness, and it improves small removal of small fine lines, removal of wrinkle, reduction of wrinkle lengths, wrinkle depths, wrinkle area. What else? Yeah. So how is it possible for one cream to improve skin quality so much? It's impossible. It's only because we are making sure that we are getting with nanoparticles under the skin. We are doing lymphatic drainage. We are getting oxygen boost. We do everything so our baby new skin cells are getting growing healthy. A healthy skin cell is gonna glow, is gonna be healthy. There are gonna be no wrinkles.
I love that you focus on healthy as opposed to
that's a key. That's a key.
Yes.
That's a key. Literally, how many times? Listen, now day and age, everything is in social media, Zooms, and especially with COVID, we're so used to have, screens and nobody has a red nose like I do now. Just like so. But what I'm saying, when you meet people in real life, it's like, oops, oh, that's a different person, right? It's not that. So we are losing our authenticity, which is, I think, against, it's not healthy, because more and more people, as I can see, are emotionally, let's say, damaged. Of course, the COVID and sitting at home it's not a picnic, but the whole situation of being under, behind the filter, kind of, where am I, who am I, there's another question, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's going off a little bit. I wanted to ask you a
Yes. So
question. I'm
no,
gonna
but what
ask
I'm
you a
saying,
question.
if person is not happy, it's never going to be healthy, because we again back to circle one. Unhappy person is getting another cascade of the problems. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to apply a cream on half of my face and explain why I'm applying my products, and maybe you can see a difference. Okay.
Right.
So first is the one which I call a toner, but it has multiple functions. And as I'm going to apply it, and so you put it on a cotton pad, and it's going to serve like a little table and the massage. And just let me open a new bottle. So we also keep it locked to prevent oxygenation of the ingredients. So we're going to make it like a taco, right? And then what we want, because first of all, we want to clean our skin, and we start from the more, we apply cotton pad, and I'm going to do on one side of the face, right? From the hair growth, because we want the hair grow as well. We want to do boosted regeneration.
And you're
So as
doing
we
that why?
applying sideways, we are moving a lymph
That's it.
away. We're not doing this. We're not doing padding, because it doesn't work. It doesn't move a needle. So with this, we're going, because there are enzymes, papaya enzyme and mild coconut ester, which provides a deep cleaning of the pores, because skin does breathe. And we want skin to breathe. We want to do what God or whoever created us said the skin has to breathe. Because if the skin pores, and they're fairly deep, if they are not clean, you're going to have breakouts, you're going to have inflammation, and on the surface, you will always have some problems. So you take it over, and then as you move sidewards over the eyelid, it's technically you are depuffing eye as well. And then you move, because lymphatic drainage goes here. So you go under eyes, just keep them closed, right? And then your nose, because nose has a major pores, right? And then smoker's lines, right?
Well, even if you're not a smoker.
But they're cold, right?
Yes, I know it's silly, but yeah.
Yeah. And
Why don't they
even
call them
if you are,
strong lines?
it's just, some people are, do drugs, and it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So now we're going, a chin is quite, and also, as we're doing, you can have that sensation, and then obviously neck ages first, right? So we're going over the neck.
Yes. It's like
So
in a
even
movie.
though I wash myself today, right? I still, it's already, we're getting that environmental grind off. What comes from from everything, including computers, and then you can use it on your hands. And then can you see any difference on
Oh
my
goodness,
chin?
yes, absolutely. 100%.
Right?
Yes.
This one is lifted.
Yes.
Look at
Absolutely.
this. Look at this carefully.
Yeah.
You see, this side is immediately lifted.
Yes, I do see it. Absolutely. Look at that. Congratulations.
An immediate, we are getting an immediate lift in less than a minute.
Right. Wow.
That and a shine. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah. It almost looks like you have a filter on that side of your face.
Right? And the lip lock, you see here and here. Look.
I see it.
That's different. Right?
Yeah.
It just has an immediate cleaning and lift, because about skin, when it's clean, it just immediately gets into, and it has two hyaluronic acid, so it immediately also moisturizes, because you never want to do scrubbing or dermabrasion, because always body is going to pay you back for that, and you're going to have like elephant skin, very like you can see those fat kind of like a rubbery skin.
Okay.
Because once you take it off, skin says, oh, I'm getting injured, I have to protect myself, so that it starts to produce fatter skin, more callous skin. So therefore you want to clean skin, but you don't want to injure skin.
Right. Fantastic lesson.
So now step number 2, we are, for some who wants to use serum, I'm going to use same on the same side so you can see. So serum technically is like, you need a real boost. You really want, you're getting ready for a party, or you're getting ready for some presentation or wedding, or going out, or just want to feel good. Okay, so this is like concentration of everything. If you want to absolutely improve yourself right away, and also in the long run, as I said, we are using nanomolecules of and it's also water based, because oils do clog pores. It feels very good when you apply oil, but oil doesn't breathe, and we want skin to breathe. You can use some oils, and you should. Oils are good, but it has to be, again, only so much, right?
So I want to speak with you about. I want to speak.
Face?
Okay, I want to speak with you about what your process is, which is this: you're not stretching your skin.
Oh, absolutely
You're
no.
pressing.
No. Why would you? No,
I
absolutely
know,
not.
but
Gliding. You see the smoothness?
yes, you're pressing, not
I
stretching.
am. This one is a vehicle to get all those enzymes and natural ingredients into the skin.
Yeah.
Because when you apply it on your dirty fingers and then you start to tap, where are you tapping? Like, are you really here? Can you? No. Can you do lymphatic drainage? No. The whole Europe has grandmothers, everybody has used a little cotton pad, 100% cotton pad. Same applies for the man, right? Same applies for the man. Shaving, no shaving, but you don't have to be shamelessly old when you're getting older, right? So I created a skincare line. It looks a little bit more posh, right? Because it's in the silver bottles, but it's just to distinguish between man and women.
Why do men need different products than women?
No, they're very similar. The man only need to cover the cuts after shaving if they do shave. We don't shave. Usually women don't shave.
Well, a lot of us are shaving.
Not on the face. Maybe.
Well, a lot of people are now. They're doing.
No, well, I mean, let me tell you, they both work anti-inflammatory, because they are cleaning, they are making body to become anti-inflammatory. That's it. And man, yeah, it's pretty much, it's very similar, because our bodies are not different, at least skin wise.
Right.
And then we are going to go with the cream. So cream, I'll explain why cream is kind of sealing up all the good stuff what we have applied. Maybe many people say, oh, I will just buy a cream. No, cream is the last sort of kind of sealing up the effect which we got. If you can see my face, it should look different, right?
It does. It's so refreshed.
Right.
Thank you for coming on without makeup or filters. By the way, I took my filter off. So what you're seeing is my makeup, because I do apply that. But I appreciate your demonstration.
You're taking a little, it's very concentrated, because I don't believe that lathering billions on yourself, because what happens if you have a lot of cream on your face, what it's going to do is going to attract dust. Once you attract the dust, like why do you clean the kitchen counter? Because you have oil there But why are you cleaning kitchen counter of the oil and you don't clean your face?
Well, I hope you
I
people
mean,
are
there are
cleaning.
so many things which do not make sense. It's just like, wow.
Yeah.
So here we are, right? And we are going to do it. Now I'm going to use both hands. It's easier. Circular motions. Because we still, first of all, we want to get everything in. We want to get all over the face. We don't want to miss a spot. At the same time, we want to do lymphatic drainage, right? And that's how
Down,
we
not
do it.
up.
And that's how we do it. And then hands, obviously hands. We're not leaving anything, right? So
I confess something. I've often gone up.
no, you
but
have to go.
down.
I mean, you can do massage, you can do it. That's a whole different thing. I am talking about cream. When we put the cream, I mean, exercise, any exercise you do, you go up and down. That's
Yeah.
again 50-50. You can go up and you can go down. But when you apply cream, you just want to go with the flow, how the body works. And then once you apply, obviously, when you do yoga, you do everything up and simultaneously, or you do qigong or martial, whatever it's gonna be, or
Yin
swimming.
and yang.
It's gonna
Yin
be
and
up,
yang.
and everything is up and down.
Yin
So
and yang. Yep.
yin and yang.
Yin
Yeah.
and yang.
So that's my skincare. That's my look after I apply the skincare.
Well, I think it's fantastic that you've come on and you've shared this with us and that you've developed this product, and it is available on the market. I've put
Yes.
your under the ticker, I've put your website. I will also put
abbio.io. Yes.
I'm also going to place in the comments after this we close the show today,
Yeah.
your LinkedIn, even though it's
Alena Butkevica, yeah. I mean, and many people do ask questions because they are like a little bit perplexed. How is that possible? Why is it so radically different? Because I guess because I'm a surgeon, and because I was looking always, like when you do a big surgery, what you have such a tremendous swelling and everything. So, and you have to staple to avoid scarring, to avoid stitches to get open, to get a secondary infection. God. So that's when I got as ugly as I would say, or as old as I got. And that I'm going back to my sweet picture of me.
Yeah, get it over a little bit.
Yeah.
Get it over. Okay, hold it. Yeah. That's very remarkable. It's
Right?
very remarkable.
3 years ago.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me. Yeah. And so what I want to say, 3 years later, right?
Yeah, and there you go.
3 years later, not 3 months later, 3
Yeah.
years later,
Yeah.
we can revert age and we can revert health. Same principle. There's no one chemical, no stem cells, no bloody anything, because it doesn't work. Body works. Body knows what to do. And if you give that body a healthy environment, it's going to do what it's supposed to do. It does the best. It's going to generate a new healthy cells, period.
Well, I think that's a great closing line for our show today, because like you said, you could talk on and on and on about this because you're very engaged and very dedicated. And I know that the audience has gained a lot from this. So thank you so much for coming on.
Can I add one thing? Because I was just like, one, but quick.
Yeah.
For everybody who wants to get, like I had that accident, and it's technically for leg swelling, reduction, pain, arthritis, and everything else. That finally cream is for health. But I did use it on my head when I had a concussion. I had a memory loss. It really did help me. I'm not making any medical claims, but boosting metabolism and boosting blood flow into the brain helps.
Yeah,
that's all I wanted to say. Plus, my hair growth just like double, because I actually the hair growth, because we boosted blood flow and reduced toxin. All of a sudden, I've got a bunch of hair which started to grow like crazy. That's a lot. That's it. No more.
Well, thank you again for coming on. I really appreciate it, and we will say so long for now. And You all, I would love to be able to ask you to check out the comments. I'm going to go ahead and put Dr. Alena's LinkedIn information in there. And thank you so much. If there is anybody out there who would like to promote to our mature audience, maybe you have a project or an event coming up you'd like to share, I've got some springtime slots available. Again, we put Living One Day Older on Saturdays, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And I'd love to see if Living One Day Older is a good fit between, for my audience and your business. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you coming on. And thank you, Dr. Alena. And you all have a great day.